Living Emunah by Rabbi David Asher, Part 51, Talk to Hashem. Hashem governs the world and exerts absolute control over everything that exists, from the tiniest insects to the millions of enormous galaxies that lie well beyond the earth. We would think that no entity could possibly have any say on how he does things and how he runs the world's affairs. But while this is a general truth, there is one remarkable exception: prayer. Hashem granted us the unique power of tefillah, through which we can have an impact upon the way he governs the world and the way he deals with us. In a letter, the Chazon Ish noted how wondrous it is that a person can discuss all his problems and concerns with Hashem. Whenever we have any sort of issue, when there is something on our mind, we can talk about it with him, and we will then feel better. The Chazon Ish further notes that this privilege is not limited to the big things, to major concerns such as health and parnasah. Even with regard to the smallest things in life, such as if a person is looking for a new pair of shoes, one can bring the matter to Hashem. Nothing is too small for him to listen. What a great chesed this is. We don't have to wait in line, and we don't even have to pick up a phone. We don't have to pay a fee to speak to him. And to the contrary, we can profit from it. Anything can be accomplished through tefillah. Tefillah, it means prayers, offers us a golden opportunity at every moment of every day. When someone wants to speak to an important person, he has to put in considerable effort, wake up early, travel, and wait in the office, and then perhaps he will get a few minutes with the person. Even when one wants to meet with an esteemed rabbi, he needs to go to the rabbi's office. Often he can only schedule a meeting if he has the right connections, and he then has to wait his turn and ends up speaking for just a minute or two with the rabbi. But we can speak to Hashem, the King of the universe, whenever we want, wherever we want, and for as long as we want. Furthermore, we are able to speak to Hashem about anything, even matters about which we would feel too ashamed to speak with anybody else. Shlomo HaMelech writes in Mishlei 12:25, if there is worry in a person's heart, he should speak about it. The Gemara, Yoma 8a, explains that often a person feels too embarrassed to talk about a specific problem or concern that he has, but we never have to be embarrassed when speaking to Hashem. Nobody loves you more than Hashem. Let us imagine the person who loves us more than anybody else in the world, and we approach that person to discuss a specific problem. The person kindly reassures us that he will help, but the issue weighs heavily on our minds. So we go back to the person to talk it over again. Once again, he patiently assures us that it will be taken care of, but we are still concerned and upset. So we return yet a third time to speak to him. At a certain point, the person will lose patience and tell us to stop pressuring him. But this will never happen with Hashem. We come to him during Shacharit with our problems, and then again during the day, and we speak to him about it again at Mincha and Mariv. He does not mind. To the contrary, he wants us to keep coming back to him, and the more we ask, the more he is willing to help. Seek out Hashem and his strength. Beseech him always. Tehillim 105:4. We should utilize this beautiful gift of prayer and take advantage of this opportunity, always turning to Hashem whenever we have a problem on our minds, and then he will provide us with all our needs.